Welcome back to Master of Orion 2, Battle at Antares. Let's continue this Longplay from Wednesday. Now let's see where we are. Yep, we have some new ships, or a new ship and a refitted ship in here. Of transports, and we would like to take this planet in here. Now meanwhile we are gonna watch what those suckers are doing in FICO. Now let's see, we should have new ships pretty soon. 3 turns and 4 turns. So, let's get ready. In here we are making more spies. We are getting Starbase pretty soon. This is a new colony. It's actually already full. Well, there are actually most of these colonies are pretty full in here. Let's see if they should build that spheres so that we can get more population in here pretty soon. So let's get that there. There's no space academy in here. That's a slight problem. Because if we don't have a space academy, let's see our fleets. This is now regular crew. If it's a green crew, we'll have lower beam attack and defense numbers, so that's a slight problem. Now we might have to build Space Academy in here. What about in here? No Space Academy in here either. So we have same kind of problem in here. So actually only place we have a Space Academy at the moment is our home planet, Ursa 4. Well, we got some new technology, planetary radiation shield, that will transform radiated planets into barren planets, which means that if we research terraforming, we can terraform those planets. So that's a big thing. Now good question is, what should we research next? There would be a neutron blaster, but I would like to get that from other races, so that we could research neutron scanner, but maybe we just have to research this one. Then there's telepathic training, which would give a little bit on the spirals, but there's also microbiotics, which would help on population growth. So Those are also interesting. This neutron scanner would reduce enemy missile evasion. But we have the tactical scanner, if I remember right, so maybe we go for the neutron blaster. Now let's see. Do we have tachyon scanner? Take review. We have tachyon communications. We don't have tachyon scanner. Let's see. We do have tachyon scanner. That's a good thing. So we can research that. Neutron blaster. Now let's see what our friends are doing. This Martian is starting to look pretty hostile. So sooner or later that xenophobic militarist will probably declare war on us. That's probably just a matter of time. Well, it has dimensional portal. That means it has made a significant jump in the history graph, because this is extremely costly technology. It costs a lot, but it's pretty useless at the moment because they don't have the technology to defeat Antaran, so that's not a problem. Now let's see others. They have nano samplers, that would be nice. This, and they also have a dimensional portal. Then, yeah, our best friends. Let's see what they have. They have also dimensional portal. Now let's see. Well, our Sacrofens do not have that. And they have no new weapons either. So they are really bad in the field of technology. Well, looks like our human friends already have gravitation beam. They do not have dimensional portal yet. But let's talk with them. Now they would be ready to give those neutron blasters. Supersonic computer. Well, we don't want to make that deal. What about nano samplers? Nope, we don't want to make that deal either. Iridium fuel cells? Nope. Ion drive? Nope, they always want that. Telepathic training? Well, we don't want to give that either. What about spaceport? Nope. Looks like they want things that we don't want to give to them. someone else. Well, but the radiation shield would be enough for them, but we are not making that deal yet. Now let's see in here. Well, they would like to have the same thing. Let's start with this Martian too. Well, we can't make any deals with them. I tried everything, but they don't want to make any deals with us, so I think we have to just stay on that. Now let's see. The ship is now a little bit cheaper. Well, there's actually more room in here too. We have 4 space available. Now what can we do with that? We can put this either continuous 360 degrees and continuous. Well, can't do both. So we are making those 360 degrees. I'm gonna still keep it Coyote. I'm not gonna name it again, although we have that one older version. This was so small difference that the ship looks exactly the same. No, I'm not even sure which place it was, so I'm gonna put again the new version of the boat. Then I'm gonna build the Space Academy, because we might want that neutron blaster on those ships. Now they have a battleship in UN. And next turn we can see if they can defeat that Amoeba or not. Space Academy will put that ship 5 turns ahead. No, it's gonna be, but that is the 5 turns ahead. And we have Starbase in here. Now what we are gonna build next? We can build hydroponic farm, pollution processor, radiation shield. Not that fighter garrison. Well, I think we're gonna be building that colony ship for a while. Now looks like Actually, I don't see the amoeba anymore. They destroyed the amoeba. But they didn't take the planet. That's strange. Now we are gonna make Space Academy in here too. But in the meanwhile, we want a colony ship soon. Let's see. 24 turns. Well, that's 10 turns. That's a little bit too much. We can only get it to 9 in there, so... Now let's send our scout to check that colony in the meanwhile. Okay, we have the Space Academy in here too. And we are 4 turns away from the coyote. And there's no space amoeba in here. Not anymore. Can't understand why they left. Probably the ship and space amoeba destroyed each other at the same turn, so... Now let's see, missile base is 6 turns. Well, we can't get the colony ship from here any faster, so... I'm just thinking, could we need more transport ships? And the answer is most likely. So I'm gonna delay that a bit and make a transport ship in the middle. Now we have +2 food. Where did that come from? That came from here. Now we can actually do it this way. I'm looking at this planet. This is a small desert, medium terrain, medium ocean, small ocean, large toxic, large barren, large ocean, huge swamp, medium radiated. Just thinking about the terraforming. So there's a lot of planets we could terraform into Terran worlds. Now there's biospheres coming up. It's gonna take 5 turns. Now let's see our leaders. Now we are full in here. This Uru will help up in population growth, but we might need better ones. I think Uru is first on the kicking out line, because we have another researcher, which also is a science leader, so we only get that 50 points and increase our population growth. that might not be enough, so I think we will soon give him a shoe in the ass and take someone else instead. Now we have a transport ship in here. Let's put it in the same place with all the others. Now, finally we have the neutron blaster. That will be a big help to our ships, and now I'm gonna choose microbiotics so that we can get more population growth. Well, well, well. Now we have a real leader in here. He's helmsman, navigator, weaponry, assassin, and commando. Well, that's a nasty bastard. We don't have money to hire him. We are short a lot. But he will be in here for 30 turns, waiting if we can get the money together. So hopefully we can. But now we are going to make some adjustments. And we are gonna make them on these coyote ships. And these 6 fusion beams will be taken off, and we are taking 5 neutron blasters instead. And now I'm thinking about this Miraculite missile. Should it be 5-shot, 2-shot? Well, maybe we keep it on 5-shot. We have 2 space available. Now, can we now put this continuous? Nope. So we're gonna name this Coyote 2 because that's now different ship. It has definitely better weapons than this Coyote. It's a bit more expensive also. Now let's design the Wolverine again, because we are going to use neutron blasters in here too. Now let's see, we have 4 fusion beams. Now we only can take 3 neutron blasters unless we take something off. Well, actually these nuclear bombs are pretty useless because they have the same amount, so I'm taking that off. Well, that's not enough yet. Now let's see if these are forward extensive. We get just enough. Now let's design this Coyote again, because we have this. Well, we have fusion bombs in here, they are better. We'll keep those. Now let's see what version is our Scout in here. Well, it has a fusion beam of course too. Well, they are now heading in here with the colony ship. That's a lousy system, to be honest. Now let's design the Scout. Again, we're gonna take Throw blaster in here too. Now let's get that coyote in here 2 turns and we will have those. Now in here we are building the colony ship. What we want to do is now refit this one. Now that will give us a lot better chances. Also like to refit this Wolverine, but we're gonna have to refit after that coyote. Now let's see who it is. It is our human friend. Now they would like that super secret link, but unfortunately, we don't want to give that to them. Now in here we have Bulrathi stock exchange. This is radiated. So radiation shield could also be interesting, but we're gonna leave the starbase there. And in here we are thinking about refitting our Wolverine. Now that's gonna be a fast refit. We are going to make one more transport ship in here. That's 2 turns. No, it is 1 turn. Well, actually there's 2 turns on that coyote, but well, it's not a problem. Well, we could get it in 1, but it's gonna take 1 turn from Ursa to get to Ta, so that's not a problem. Now someone is unhappy. Now someone spied our human friend and framed us. That's very unpleasant because now our friend is pissed with us and we were of course completely innocent of that. So now we have a stock exchange in here. Gonna keep that there. Man, in here we have a rubber mine plant. And then we have a research lab in here. Actually, we're gonna get the soil enrichment before that one. So that we can get food if we really need it. Now we have one ship officer here without his own ship, so here. There. Now then we're gonna get these to tar. And next turn we will get that coyote. Then we are ready to go. Well, before that, I'm gonna say, and let's see what the history graph looks like. Now population, Sakra is pretty much on its way, but we are here second. Buildings, Martians are coming up behind. Now our fleet is finally rising up. There's also a human and Trilarian fleet rising. Alkari fleet looks really bad. Sakra fleet is really strong, so is Martian. And in technology we are still leading, and actually we are leading more because there's Alkari, human, Trilarian, and they are all on that jumps because of that dimensional portal. So actually on useful technology they are pretty far behind. And Sakra is really lousy, so now let's see if they have invented something in the meanwhile. Well, Alkari have a pulsar missile. That's a good technology. And our friend in here has an antimatter bomb. So they have made some kind of achievements. Now this sucker still has nuclear missiles and laser cannons, so we are gonna nail that one. Being in Stone Age is a bad thing because more advanced neighbors might come and do nasty things. Well, humans have gravitation beam. Now, let's get ready. Also have microbiatics, and then we can research terraforming. And now we got a new spy in here, but well, there's a colony ship now coming up. Well, we can leave that colony ship there for a while. Here we got we're gonna put stock exchange in here after building that coyote. Well, now we have a fleet in here. Well. Our human friends are going for FICO. That's not a good thing. We would like to keep this planet for ourselves. Now the human bastards are gonna take that from us. That's an unpleasant thing, but there's nothing nothing we can do about it, because we like to keep them our friends in the future too. Now we are gonna dismiss this guy, so that we have room for someone else, and we really would like to get the money for this guy. But now let's see what Sakra's like about attacking their colony. They will probably get pissed off by that, but shit happens. Now they should have in here a pretty shitty starbase. They have laser cannons and nuclear missiles in that. Now our tactic is to go straight forward and shoot like hell. Now we are not gonna send those assault shuttles. Oh well, let's send them immediately. Some missiles coming up to our ship. Now let's see what ECCM armed fast. Well, we are gonna use some point defense fusion beams on those. Let's see if they work. Well, they didn't work at all. Now then I'm checking. One Marine died because of that neutron blaster. So we're gonna take the next one. We're gonna use the same tactic. Well, this is gonna be destroyed before those assault shuttles get there, so let's try to destroy those missiles by shooting on those. Now we're gonna give those. Well, we actually destroyed those, so. There's almost armor gone, so this should be the last turn. Well, it wasn't the last turn, it's still there. It's just in pretty shitty shape. Concentrate on shooting these down. The starbase is pretty destroyed, and neutron blaster kills Also Marines, so it's gone. Actually, some missiles came through. It's still there. Well, it isn't anymore. Now we're gonna invade it next. Now we lost 3 Marines. So they had +5 from titanium armor, +5 from razor rifle, and +10 from subterranean bonus. And we got 10 from anti-crow harness, 10 from titanium armor, 5 from laser rifle, +10 race bonus, and +10 from Captain Mugger. And our troops can take 2 hits before dying, so this was quite an unfair battle. And our troops captured iridium fuel cells. So this was an excellent thing. Now they have a cruiser, battleship and colony ship in here. They're probably gonna take this planet. So we want this system, we can only take that one. Well, looks like our neighbors got pissed off. This is not a big surprise. Attacking colonies usually a thing which leads to war. Now we have biospheres in here, so we can start building something else. Now we're gonna put 2 guys in there because we are probably running low on food. When we have a planet full of Sacras and they can farm in their planet, so that might be a slight problem. But we don't want to annihilate those. These are good. Well, they already have biospheres in here, a research lab and an automated factory. Now next they are gonna make alien control central. Then we are gonna need missile base in here. Now let's see what else do they have. Biospheres, research lab and automated factory. There's a lot of more things we would like to have in here. Marine barracks and hydroponic farm would be among those. Stock exchange and supercomputer too. Well, now let's see, that's 8 turns. We're gonna put some more workers in here. 4. Looks like the 4 is best we can get in here. Now we're gonna need 6 more food from somewhere, and soon we are gonna start losing people in here. Now they already have a battleship coming up. And probably another one sooner or later. Now let's see. We don't have any fighters left, so we need fighter fleet. Or we should farm a little bit in here. It's got 2 turns. So let's see if we take some more from here. No, that's 3 turns. But now we're only short by 2. So population is still growing in here. Although there's too little food, so that looks pretty good. 21, let's see, colonship in here, 17. So if we make a fighter fleet in here, we should have that problem solved. Some fighters. Now we need to get someone making more food. Nothing here. Well, this would decrease our science less, so we are putting there one. And we actually have only 1 marine in here, so we're gonna unload some troops.